CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Pastrana and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. We begin with a family tragedy in Pembroke Park. A man is accused of killing his partner and 3 children before shooting himself. Another child is in the hospital. CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner has the latest from the scene.
I was sleeping and I heard a couple of gunshots, like 6 in a row and then 4 more.
I heard, boom, 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 boom. I heard the cries out.
Beverly lives 2 doors down from Unit 408 in the Sundrift apartment complex on Hollandale Beach Boulevard.
She was screaming, she was crying. There wasn't help, it was more of a cry.
The Broward Sheriff's Office said the calls came in around 7:30 Wednesday evening. When deputies arrived, they found 3 kids and a woman dead. Another child and man were injured. BSO confirmed the mom is Julie Cruz. Neighbors confirmed this is a photo of her.
I would see Julie and the children, mostly the father, would take them to school in the mornings, and they would wake me up. They were my alarm clock. 7:15, like clockwork. They'd be at the elevator going to school, taking them to school. They were so quiet, people. You would never know.
BSO confirmed the father is Stephen McKenzie and that he shot the 5 before turning the gun around on himself. 2 of the 4 kids are his own. The kids he killed are ages 8, 3, and 2 years old. The girl fighting for her life in the hospital is 11.
You have to be crazy. You have to be insane to do that. You have to be insane. If you're going to do something, do it to yourself and that's it. Don't hurt anybody else, kids, your wife.
My daughter!
Julie's mom rushed to the scene. A deputy embraced her. Neighbors all described the couple as quiet. Beverly said she wished she spoke to Julie more.
Say a few words, just get to know you. People get to know you. I sensed something was not right.
That was Morgan Reiner reporting. Peter Dench picks up our live team coverage of this tragic story tonight on CBS News Miami at 5.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And Next Weather Chief Meteorologist Ivan Cabrera joins us now from the Next Weather Sphere. And Ivan, looking good today, but changes coming for the weekend, right?
Yeah, and the rain chances will increase, so that's what we're looking for on Saturday and Sunday. The issue for the next couple of days really is just the wind. It is just going to be annoying for most of us and dangerous for boating and beach as well. We got the rip currents that are going to be high. In fact, alerts for that through the weekend, and also small craft advisories as well. Winds will be rather gusty. We do have some isolated shower potential, I think, for tomorrow, just on the breeze, but other than that, that's the storm chances really won't increase until we get to Saturday and Sunday. And then for next week, looking well ahead, we are going to be looking at some very warm temperatures. Some areas across southwestern Florida may hit 90 degrees. All right, so let's check in on numbers right now. The 80s feel good because the humidity is so low, and so that has allowed for the comfort level to really kind of get up there. Yesterday we had muggy 80s, the day before the same deal, but you can see the relative humidity down into the 30s and 40s, high enough to make us comfortable, but not low enough to create a fire concern, because today would be a big problem with those winds out there if we had the RH levels like we did last week in the 20s. Not the case. Cumulus clouds, that's it for today. Then we are looking at wind gusts that will continue anywhere from 15 to 20 miles an hour. That's the weekend storm that I'm tracking here. It's a disturbance that will amp up our rain chances, I think, by the time we get into Sunday. But in the meantime, you can enjoy your Friday. It's a nice kickoff to the weekend with just some isolated coastal showers that'll be coming in again for tomorrow with that gusty easterly wind. The winds will actually turn southerly. That'll warm things up. And with that disturbance I just showed you, the scattered showers and thunderstorms on Saturday will just increase in coverage on Sunday. And that will also, that disturbance will allow for the potential of some stronger storms and perhaps even some heftier rainfall. I know it comes on a weekend. There's a lot always going on in Miami and the rest of South Florida on a weekend, but we need the rainfall desperately. We're in this severe drought. And when we get those fires going, because the moisture is so limited, they really just have a lot of fuel to consume. There are the numbers for tomorrow as far as the wind gusts, 25, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get, 30-mile-an-hour winds at times. Those will be just kind of gusty setups there as we head through the day on Friday and into the upcoming weekend. As far as that warm-up I mentioned, that is into next week. You can see the temperatures there into the mid-80s, but that is going to come with increased humidity. So we are looking, I think, to next week with temperatures that are going to feel like the low, perhaps even mid-90s. The season is here, right? We are in full spring mode. Forecast for tomorrow, just some isolated showers on that very gusty wind. And then for the next 7 days, that's what we have with temperatures increasing. You see the rain chances there, 30% Saturday, but all the way up to 60 on Sunday. So plan for an indoor, escape if you have outdoor activities planned. And then 80s to near 90 for next week.
Ivan, thank you. President Trump is defending his defense secretary in the wake of continued fallout from the use of a non-government approved messaging app to discuss a military operation. But lawmakers from both sides of the aisle say they want more details from the administration about what happened. CBS News Miami's Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth arrived in the Philippines Thursday morning as a growing number of Democrats call for his resignation.
He should be fired.
Nobody's texting war plans.
Speaking Wednesday, the defense secretary continued to deny disclosing classified information, despite The Atlantic posting new details about what Hegseth shared in a group chat on Signal, a non-government approved messaging app, including the exact timing and equipment to be used in a strike on Houthi rebels.
There's no units, no locations, no routes, no flight paths, no sources, no methods, no classified information.
I think it's a witch hunt.
President Trump is still standing by his national security team and defending Secretary Hegseth.
Hegseth is doing a great job. He had nothing to do with this.
But the president says he'll ask Hegseth to review whether the contents of the Signal chat should have been classified. Today, the top Republican and Democrat on the Senate Armed Services Committee sent a letter to the acting Inspector General of the Department of Defense asking for an inquiry into the incident.
We have never denied that this was a mistake. We have said we are making changes. We are looking into the matter to ensure it can never happen again.
The White House has not ruled out the possibility that someone could be fired over the incident. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Lucy's Law is one step closer to becoming a reality in Florida. The law, named for the 17-year-old girl who died in a boating crash during Labor Day weekend in 2022, passed in the Florida House yesterday. It requires boat operators who have not been a Florida resident for at least 5 years to get a boater safety card. It also increases penalties for boating accidents. Lucy's parents were there for the moment the bill passed unanimously.
I'd like to thank them for their strength, courage, and determination. They've turned the unimaginable pain of losing their precious daughter into purpose by advocating for greater safety on the waters that we all love.
A companion bill is awaiting a hearing in a Senate committee before a final vote. One of the world's biggest electronic music parties kicks off tomorrow. The Ultra Music Festival will bring more than 100,000 people to Bayfront Park, and the city has this message for visitors.
There'll be plenty of not only officers with security at hand. Do not come to the event with things that you know you shouldn't have, right? Absolutely no weapons, no illegal narcotics. You'll be searched at the front. There's amnesty boxes when you're coming in.
In addition to more security, there will be crews in the area redirecting traffic near Bayfront Park. The northbound lane of Biscayne Boulevard will be closed between 9 p.m. tonight and 7 a.m. Monday. A popular Miami Beach bar is closing its doors. Finnegan's Road on Lincoln Road will serve its last customers tomorrow. Owners say they could no longer deal with the problems from the city's heavy spring break restrictions. They say this month was one of the slowest they've seen in more than 20 years.
Just, with the $100 parking rules and just them shutting down spring break in terms of not welcoming tourists. I mean, this is a tourist town, and it's had a profound effect on our business, and it was just time.
The owners also say the rising rents on Lincoln Road did not help either. The pub will hold a big closing party tomorrow, complete with giveaways, including pub memorabilia. When we come back, we'll take you to Marlins opening day. Stay with us. Marlins opening day is here. Their first pitch just happening moments ago. The Marlins are hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates with a new manager, and their ace is back on the mound. Sports anchor Mike Cunha reports from Lone Depot Park.
All around the ballpark today, you can see the signs of baseball returning. And one of the best things about coming out here today is the pitching matchup fans will get treated to. The Pittsburgh Pirates are in town, and they're going to bring in their young ace, Paul Skeens. He is one of the best and brightest stars in the game right now. Last year won National League Rookie of the Year. But for the Marlins, what a treat. You get Sandy Alcantara back on the mound in nearly 2 years. He won the Cy Young Award a couple of years ago, but of course is now coming off that elbow surgery. But new skipper Clayton McCullough said, we're not even going to wait. You're going on opening day.
So that's a moment that you need to enjoy it, because you will never forget. And I remember my first one, so this is number 8 for me. So.
Hola, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Come on in, man.
Got your gear for opening day.
Look at this. All right. Awesome, man.
Speaking of pitching, today's ceremonial first pitch will be thrown out by none other than Dan Marino. Mr. Marlin, Jeff Conine, showed up to his house to deliver his jersey for today's first pitch. For the first time in a long time, we're going to see number 13 let one loose. At Lone Depot Park, Mike Cunio, CBS News, Miami.
And if your summer plans include a trip to the happiest place on earth, you're about to get a chance to save some money on tickets. That's because Disney World is offering 50% off children's tickets. The half-price tickets go on sale today. They'll be valid for visits from May 27th through September 20th of this year and only on 3-day tickets or longer. The offer applies to kids ages 3 to 9. Children under 3 get in for free. That's CBS News Miami's Quickcast. We'll see you on CBS News Miami at 5.